A recent survey found that on average, WGU graduates increased their income by more than 10,000.
Yo, excuse me for a second while I talk over this commercial right here. Okay, it's about done in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Flatsmackers Live. I'm your host, Horry, from the Horry Sheet Show, and that's my main channel. In case you don't exactly know what that is, I'll explain that in just a moment. So I want to say thanks to everybody who has arrived here in the YouTube channel. Just Jack is in, Rob Wiggles in there. We have a newcomer, Alicia Kate, has come back. Great idea, she says. First time tuning in here. I'm excited to see. Well, I hope you stick around. It's going to be really funny. And really, hopefully, we're going to change some lives. Because that's the whole point of me doing this. It's not to impress anybody, really, although it's kind of cool. I mean, I got a great view of the moon and everything back here in outer space. But what we're going to do is, well, first of all, my main channel, if you're watching this on Flatsmackers Live, go ahead and subscribe to the Horry Sheet Show, and that's where I present a lot of the flat Earth news. So you know, when there's a new experiment that happens, or a good flat Earth debate, or some people doing good flat Earth, you know, street activism, then you'll see Horry in the news studio. So go ahead and subscribe to the yellow words, the Horry Sheet Show on YouTube. But tonight, we're going to get in Chat-roulette again. We're going to get in the platform. We're going to go fishing. We're going to go fishing as we do every night. And now, if you don't know what Chat-roulette is, it's basically you get on there with your webcam, and you get thrust into another chat with another stranger with their webcam. And you just, well, I was going to say you just don't know what you're going to see, but yeah, you pretty much know what you're going to see. Most of the time, it's some random guy playing with their junk, but you're not going to get to see that on my stream because I don't want to strike. So I'm going to have to watch that and attempt to entertain you guys as we finally get someone to talk to. And when we talk to them, first things first, I'm going to ask them if they know what the hell this car is, right? And the conversation gets better and better and better as I begin to show them other things. So go ahead, stick around, and we will get underway here in just a second. So let's see. Let me just make sure I got all my stuff set up right. Yeah. Like I should have did that in the past 10 minutes, right? While you guys were waiting for the timer, huh? Well, you know what? It's okay. Pictures for the show. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I can play Weatherman correctly. All right. Yeah. Let me make sure I can do this right. Okay. So, yeah, I can put like pictures on the background and stuff. I can put videos on the background. And, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to make sure I can do this. That's great. This is one of my latest memes. Not that I created it, but NASA's so lazy. What does it say? So lazy, same clouds. Look, from 1978 to 2017. Now, I'm currently investigating the hell out of this meme. But I will tell you this, it's got, I think, I don't know, like 30 shares on my page. I put it up on there, and people are sharing it like crazy. So, I mean, it's definitely a viral meme. But is it real? I can tell you it's a composite image. I mean, I can tell you they're fake because I know that is not a real sunspot. It's the blue marble. I think this is the blue marble picture of Earth that we can see duplicated clouds and stuff in if we zoom in. But then they're saying that this one, somebody's saying on my thread that this wasn't done in '78, which I could probably agree with. But this one here is from 2017. Nothing's different. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna look. I'm not gonna show people this because I'm still investigating it. But the capabilities here are amazing. So let me get back in the star car. What the hell do you call this? What can I call this? I'm not gonna call it the Tesla anymore on my stream. What's up, Space Monkey? Excuse me, I get a little carried away. Let's see, Chat-roulette, guys. Let's do it. Let me do it good. Chat roulette. I have to make sure that everything is ready to go. The chat roulette guest cam. Just hang out with me, guys. www.chatroulette.com. I gotta add another W. That's never gonna happen. There we go. Chat roulette. Okay, cool. Everything's ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? That's the next question. I'm gonna say hi to everybody one more time in chat before we get underway. Hello, Felix. Hey, how you doing, Felix? Alicia Kate says, "Don't see. Hopefully, we don't need naked people." Yeah, nope. Don't need any naked people. But you know, last time I got flashed in the Tesla, I got flashed by a beautiful Asian woman. That was nice. And then we talked to a guy with an 8-inch toy in his bum. So that was fun. I got that on the Horry Sheet Show highlights for last show. I'm just telling everybody in the Pancho P channel that I'm live, so we'll have an influx of people flood the YouTube end of my stream. Hey, Just Jack is still here. Fish Called Rick made it. Christopher, how's it going? You guys, you ready for this? Let's go surfing, says Chris. Let's do it. All right. You ready, Felix? Charm Fear has joined us. Hey, Charm. We're going to flat smack in the Tesla. You ready for this, Charm? Oh, my goodness. Whew. Okay, all right. All right, what are we going to hit them with first? I like to start off with asking them if they, you know, if it's a gamer, I'm going to start off asking them if they think it's PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 graphics when I show them the Saturn Cassini video. And if they're not a gamer, I'm just going to ask them if they see any problems with the photoshopped clouds and the blue marble picture. We're just going to go from there. But I definitely want to hit people with the sparkles above the astronauts when they're on the moon. That's the new video. So if you've been used to watching me, I got some new ammunition. Now I have to smile for the camera for chat roulette, so ignore this goofy smile. It worked. Nope, shit. I have to do it again. A goofy smile number 2. Oh, the space bubble in there. That's great. There we go. That space bubble was fast. Hey. What are you doing? Oh, what are you wiggling in there? Here we go. I have to get in character a little bit, you know. Sometimes I have to kind of look around and see what's happening in the Milky Way galaxy, and then we get a wonderful person to talk to. Most people skip me, so in case you're wondering why I'm just like blah 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 wasting your time, it's because I've probably seen about 5 or 6 cameras right now of people playing with their junk or their bathroom floor. Hey, there we go. How's it going? Are you okay? What the hell? How's it going? The camera's a little shaky. Are you doing what I think you're doing? Hold on. Let me get my knife. So are you about to It finally skipped me. I try to increase the creep factor as much as I can. I have a couple of tools around me at my disposal. Oh, how's it going? Don't skip me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna bite. Oh, I can't hear you actually. Your microphone's not on. Did you know that?
There.
Oh, there you go. How are you tonight?
I'm a little bit tired. I was going to sleep, but this is the first video I see with a green screen.
Oh, a green screen. Oh, that's good. Good eye. Good. That's a smart, intelligent brain. For the most part, hopefully we're gonna see how far that goes. That's my teal lightsaber. I've been. Well, sorry. It's always too far away. So, can I ask you some questions?
Okay.
All right. First of all, I am a streamer, so I have my YouTube channel, my Twitch, my Twitter, my 4 or 5 other ones. I'm live right now, and I would like to put you on the TV and let you say hi to everyone.
Put me on the TV.
Yeah.
I'm in my pajama. I don't think I like to be on YouTube.
Oh. But it's not that entertaining. If you're in some, I mean, that's not anything revealing. You don't look risque.
What's your name? What's your YouTuber?
My YouTube channel name. Here, let me get it for you. You can check it out. I am the Horry Sheet Show on YouTube. The yellow letters.
The Horry Shit Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to say hi to everybody and go live with us? We're going to ask you a couple of science-related questions.
You're gonna ask me about science.
I would like to ask you about science. Look, everybody in my chat says pajamas are okay. Look, PJs are okay. Green screen, wow, look. I thought this was real, says Christopher.
Yeah, I also thought it was real. Seems very real.
Come on, don't make me beg for it. It's just a fun chat. And you don't look inappropriate. It's trust us. It's okay. 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 It's cool. You can go live with us.
Okay.
All right, cool. So here you go. Say hello to everyone. You are now on the Tesla TV.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, so the first question I have for you is, should I talk about bubbles in space or should I talk about the car? I don't know, guys. I'm trying to talk about. I want to ask you. Okay, first of all, do you think the Americans went to the moon in the 1960s?
Well, yeah, why not?
I get that a lot. Why not? Why not? Did you ever look at it? Like look into the video footage and all that stuff, or just sounds like you just kind of why not? But yeah, I'll believe it. What do you think?
Well, I know it generates a very beautiful song from R.E.M. Did you believe they put a man in the moon?
Do I believe that we put a man on the moon?
No, I was talking about the song by R.E.M.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about much mainstream music or TV, actually. I'm kind of one of those weird guys that doesn't watch TV.
Okay.
But so like, okay, so what did you see that made you kind of think, oh yeah, that's real? Did you see a video of anything?
Why are you doubting about that? I mean, why are you even asking about this?
Because I can show you a couple of things that will really make you scratch your head and think, oh wow, why did they do that? And why does this happen? And why does that happen? And I've done 3 years of research into things like the moon landing and the space agencies and everything that they've put out as far as pictures of Earth and videos of, satellites going in Saturn's rings or videos of them on the moon. And I just kind of want to gauge people's thoughts of I'm going to see if you believe it and why do you believe it. And I want to show you a couple of things to see where you are after I show you these things. And that's what I'm trying to do here. That's all.
You're trying to convince me that every scientific fact is wrong?
No, not every scientific fact. Just the stuff that the American space agencies like NASA and SpaceX put out. I think a lot of their stuff is far. Hey, yo, Larry and Mo, what's going on? I think a lot of the stuff these guys are doing is falsified, and I have some pretty compelling evidence to prove my case.
Whoa, and what's that evidence?
You ready to go? All right. So
Okay.
the first picture. Now I'm going to assume that based on our questioning so far, you haven't really looked into it very deeply, right? You haven't seen much video of them on the moon. Have you seen the first steps of Neil Armstrong on the moon?
I have.
Okay. Did you find that believable?
Well, it's a very old video.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that you can see through the astronaut? When he's on the moon, you can see through him and see everything behind him. I found that pretty interesting. But I want to attack that one. I want to attack something that's easier to see. So this is the first thing I want to show you. Now, let me back it up into my folder and let's see. Make a couple of types. Okay, so they're cloning clouds. Okay, do you know what Photoshop is by any chance?
Cloning clouds, you say?
Yeah. Do you know what the computer program Photoshop
Of
does?
course I know what Photoshop is.
Okay. Well, I gotta ask. That's cool. All right. So let me play weatherman for you. Do you notice anything wrong with these two colored squares and what's in them?
Oh my god, they're the same!
Yep.
Whoa!
What about the peach colored squares here? Would you notice a similarity there as well?
It's really weird, you know?
Mm-hmm. Same thing with the yellow circles. Yeah. And look, all of this stuff, all of it. Look, here's the blue ones. Look, they're exactly the same here in the blue or teal, whatever that is.
So it should be a lie.
It's pretty bad. Now, this is just one. But now, what is this? Let me tell you what this is. This was made by a guy named Rob Simmons. We were told that this was Earth from space, but we were also told that in order to get this picture done, they had to use high altitude planes that took long strips of images of Earth, and they had to put them together and make it a ball, and they had to Photoshop the hell out of some clouds. Now I find that pretty.
Yeah, I find that very crazy. I don't believe.
No, that's not cool to me. Okay, why can't we send a satellite far enough from Earth, whip it around, take some real pictures? Don't mess with them.
So wait. If you don't believe in NASA,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't believe also, well, you have your doubts about spatial images and all that. I'm sorry, my English is it's.
You're doing fantastic. Yeah.
But if you don't believe anything of that, then you don't know anything about Russian history.
I just know very little. All I know is I think they were racing the Americans when it came to, well, they launched Sputnik, the satellite, and then the Americans got all butthurt over it, and they were like, "Oh no, we're gonna beat the Russians, and we're gonna go to the moon." And that's where I think they faked going to the moon. But the funny thing is, like, they said they went to the moon back in the '60s. We haven't been back since. We have really terrible video. I'm gonna show you a video in a second that's going to really make you think. And it has something to do with green screen stuff. And my skills in green screen, I'm going to explain to you what you're seeing, and you're going to go, oh my goodness. And so I'm going to totally debunk the moon landing. They didn't do it. And you're going to, I'm sorry if you think we went to the moon or you want to, but I'm going to kill it. And here's another thing. You can find a video of them saying, we cannot leave low Earth orbit. This is the people from NASA saying, we cannot leave low Earth orbit. They also we have them on video saying that they have lost all.
So, wait. You want to convince me that the Earth is flat?
Oh, did you read that from the desk?
Probably.
I have to get rid of the desk. No. Well, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm trying to reach out to open-minded people and have them look at the evidence that has led me to the belief in 3 years. I now still believe it's flat. And I want to try to subliminally deprogram the people that I come across, because we've all been programmed. Look, the first thing we learned in school, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, Earth is a ball, here's the globe. Right?
Well, we learned that because we've been studying the Earth through centuries. So if you were a little child in, well, not even a little child, if you were in the Middle Ages, you may be studying about the Earth, think as, how can I say this? Well, the idea of the Earth and the idea of the world itself depends on the age of humanity. So maybe, I don't know, the perception of Earth will change in centuries, in millennium, even, I don't know.
Oh no, that's a fun thing that you say. That's a fun thing that you just said. Is, you know, let me tell you something. I found out recently that just within the past 500 years, we seem to have switched from thinking that it was flat to thinking it was a ball. And less than 100 years ago, there's still people alive today that have been taught that in their schools the Earth was flat and motionless, stationary. We're just getting to where a lot of us are finally communicating. I mean, this was a woman, I think, in Jamaica or Croatia or something like real foreign. And she was taught in school the Earth was flat. And when one of our people that are flat earthers kind of tried to talk to her on a plane trip one day, she looked at us like we were funny and she was like, what are you talking about? I don't think Earth is a ball. People think Earth is a ball? And the guy was like, yeah. And and she's like, y'all are crazy. I was taught it was flat in school. And this is, you know, a woman in her, you know, 70s. So I find that pretty interesting. By the way, we're going to witness the death of a stormtrooper. Are you okay with that? Well, they got to get the minigun out. Yeah. Yeah. Got to take care of that stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they throw eggs at the car, and it's just a big mess. Not gonna. Oh, by the way, space bubbles. Did you know that when NASA is, well, let me ask you this first. You seem like a pretty smart person. You know what the ISS is?
ISIS, you mean?
Not the military ISIS, but the International Space Station.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Well, this thing, I know you know this is what I'm talking about, right? So, oh yeah, oh I got it. So, when they go outside of this thing and they put on their spacesuits and stuff, did you know if you watch them live doing that you can actually see bubbles pop up around them all over the place?
I have never noticed about that detail.
I thought it was crazy when I first heard it myself. But then I looked and I watched them on Ustream and I saw it was like an hour-long broadcast and all they were doing was like turning a screw for like an hour and a half. I have no idea what they were doing. But then I saw so many bubbles because that's what I was there to watch. And yeah, in 40 minutes, I must have lost count, about 20-something bubbles. And so that's why I added them to my background.
Your idea is that these people are underwater.
Oh, well, I did some further research into that, and I found out, guess what? They're doing their training in underwater swimming pools with scuba divers in their spacesuits.
Because in water, the gravity is different.
Well, guess what? I mean, the vacuum of space will pull out all the air out of your spacesuit, but underwater, it's pressure that's pushing in. So that, I mean, in one regard, the weightlessness thing I could agree with, but in all the mechanics of everything else, I mean, I guess if it's going to work in outer space, it'll work in the opposite. But still, the bubbles, if you're underwater with a green screen, I can see where the bubbles come from. I'm working on all cylinders.
I really don't understand what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to convince me that every NASA image or every space video is false, or you're just mocking about this. Mocking about people who believe that the Earth is flat, because it's something kind of stupid, don't you think?
I know what you mean. I thought it was stupid as well. Now, there's 5 different videos, and each one is about, I don't know, 2 hours long. And I thought these people were stupid. I thought flat earthers were really stupid. And I watched...
the last thing I heard about flat earthers was that one guy built a spaceship by his own... with his own...
Mad Mike? Is that his name? Mad Mike?
I don't know his name. I know he tried.
He tried to blast off to prove flat Earth.
To prove...
Yeah.
Do you know that story? Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, let me tell you. That was Mad Mike Hughes. That's his name, Mad Mike Hughes. And now here's the thing. It was... So
that's the biggest flat earther scientific? Mad Max? Or how?
Mad Mike Hughes.
Mad Mike.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Mad Mike.
Here's the real story. A lot of the stuff that you're going to find on the internet about the story will tell you one thing, but it's not true. They will tell you that rocket that he built, it's a steam-powered rocket, and it's a scientist he's a self-proclaimed scientist, and he's a flat earther, and he wanted to build a rocket that would launch him, extremely high. I don't know how high he went, but he went really high. I covered it on my show, but I forgot now. But anyway, it was not to prove the flat Earth. His next experiment, which I don't know if I can trust the guy anymore, but his next experiment, he was supposed to launch himself into a balloon that took him high enough.
Okay.
And then he was going to launch from the balloon in a similar rocket to go even higher. And then he was going to snap a picture of Earth to see if it was flat or round. That one is the one that's going to decide whether it's a flat Earth or not, because nothing has been past where those balloons pop. Because once the balloon pops, the camera that we have on them falls down. But if we have a rocket where it launches and goes up another 10 miles and takes a picture, then as a civilian population, aside from a government space agency, this is the highest picture we could take as civilians. And I mean, at that point, we could really mathematically see if the Earth is round or flat. But the problem is when they send up balloons a lot of times, they use GoPro lenses. And the GoPro lenses will curve anything. Even 10 feet off the ground, it'll look like a ball. But if you use a regular camera lens, it looks flat. And that's just another reason why I started kind of researching more and more into it. But let me ask you this. You don't look like you play much video games, right?
I don't play video games.
Okay, but let me just try it anyway. I want to ask you this. If you looked at this right here, now this is what we were told. And I want to ask you, that's like a true or false question.
Okay.
Or yes or no. So they said that this, you know what this is, right? This is Saturn.
Yes.
They said that they launched a satellite around Saturn through its rings, and that's what we're watching. And then it took pictures. It took high definition pictures, and then we took those pictures and we strung them together to make this video. Okay, so that's what you're watching, a video of high definition pictures. Now, we're about to approach Saturn's rings, and I want you to see if you think it's real in 3, 2, 1. Boop. Does that look like it's a high definition picture of anything?
Okay. It seems like a very I don't know, weird image. But I really want to ask you, why do you really need to prove or to try to prove that all these things about space are false?
Why am I on this mission, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I think that they are wasting a lot of money. They're stealing a lot of money from us as Americans. Guess how much money we give them every single day to give us all the stuff they give us about space? How much do they get every day?
I think the American government spends way more money, maybe double, in military and invading other countries.
Okay.
that if the money is your is the thing that you're worried about, maybe you could, I don't know, ask for the money spent on war to stop it. Don't you think?
To stop what?
To stop investing in war around the world.
Oh, well, I mean, look, I wish we could stop
Maybe
investing.
I
wish we could stop investing in everything militaristic. You know, yeah, I no. But guess how much we give to the space agencies to give us their pictures of Earth that I showed you they were faking clouds in. This video, which I believe I've asked a lot of video gamers like myself, and I asked them, is this PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 video graphics? And guess what? They say PlayStation 1, which came out in like, you know, the 90s, late 90s or something. So I'm like, yeah, it's not real. A lot of people say that this video, and it's probably not real. But look, 53. Look, let me tell you this. Wait,
stop. No, please stop.
What?
I really want to sleep now. But this is my thing.
Go ahead.
Why keep questioning with so much detail about these images and about when? I mean, what are you going to do with all this information and all these questions? Don't you think it's better to look out at space or at heavens or whatever it's above us? And I don't know, think philosophically about your own life, about your own meaning here. But
I can see that.
I mean,
okay.
Why wasting your time like finding little flaws in pictures and little errors in videos if you can think why the sea is so vast, why the ocean, what about that immensity of things, what about I don't know, science exists because we wonder about the world and the meaning of life, and that's philosophy and poetry also.
That's philosophy. Yeah. You're asking me to be more philosophical rather than scrutinize the space agencies. You don't see the importance in exposing the lie as I'm doing. I think, you know what? I think we're giving a lot of money to these people and they're lying to us. And I think that, look, I didn't tell you the number. Guess how much they make every day?
How much?
53 million or $52 million a day. In America, if you gave $1 million to every state, we could feed the homeless. We can home the homeless, shelter the homeless. I mean, these are the kind of things like if that's just one thing, that's one thing. But that's not the biggest problem. I think they're lying to us about the shape of the world, which means that they're lying to us about how much land there actually is. And they might be even hiding land from us and having their own little like paradise islands off somewhere because they can do it.
You think the government is hiding land?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why, but it takes a lot of time to research why I would even come to that realization and how it's even possible. But it's very possible. And that's what scares me. And that's why I'm trying to kind of tell people that, you know, videos like this that they told us were real, they're not real. And that means that they're using $53 million a day to fake videos of Earth and lie to us. And that really concerns me. There's a whole lot of reasons why, but I know that you're ready to go to sleep.
Now I want to know. I really want to know. What will you do if you find this paradise on Earth of hidden Earth of the government? I don't know how even start formulating the thing you just...
The thing is, like, the GPS systems and how they work, that system in itself, the way it works, well, first of all, if it was GPS, what does it mean? GPS, what does that stand for?
Yeah, geo. I know the words in Spanish, not in English.
All right, global positioning system.
Yeah, thank you.
But did you know what it first meant? GPS used to mean ground positioning system. And that came, I used to work in cell phone companies. Eight years I sold cell phones. And I know that it just takes 2 cell phone towers to triangulate your location up to a certain distance. But 3 will triangulate your butt right down to like 10 feet. And so boats, planes, anything, once they go away from land, away from the towers on land, there's no more GPS. Doesn't happen. There's no the satellites that we think are going and orbiting Earth, they're being launched on balloons. I have videos of it. I can show you, but you're too tired. These things that you can research for yourself.
I'm sure I'll find a lot of things if I research a little bit on YouTube weird videos. Have you ever, I don't know, find something about the overpopulation on Earth?
I do know that they're trying to depopulate Earth with GMO foods, and they're spraying stuff in our air, like in our skies. I don't know if you have chemtrails over there. Do you have these planes that are spraying smoke all across your sky over there?
They're all over the world.
What the hell is it? Because it's not normal. It's barium and aluminum. Did you know that? The chemicals that they're spraying is barium and aluminum. And for what reason? There's a lot of speculation. But there's people doing lectures and seminars and talks, and we're all trying to figure it out. And that's the chemical falling from the sky in our rainwater. They're making it illegal to collect rainwater. Why? Maybe so we don't test it to see what the hell's coming down. There's a lot of speculation, but I don't get into all that. I get into the flat Earth stuff because there's a lot of real actual measurements, laser experiments, balloon experiments, all this other stuff that 3 years later, it's still flat. There's still faking space pictures, rocket launches. It's pretty bad, the amount of stuff that adds up in 3 years. I know that it sounds crazy. I know it sounds stupid, but listen, we all thought this. All of the flat earthers said, these flat earth people are dumb. But you watch, look, go to, there's a video called Flat Earth Nature Documentary. Just type that in, and it's by a channel called ODD Reality, and it's like 2 hours long. Just take a minute, get your favorite snack, watch it. And if you're still laughing about flat earth in 45 minutes from then, I mean, call into my show and I will answer your questions, because yeah, 2 hours isn't enough for most people. It took me 8 months to finally believe that it was flat. But that was everyday research, 8, 10, 12, 24 hours a day.
If this is, I mean, if the earth is flat, you can walk like in a straight line and then fall from an assume age. Or what happens when you get to the edges of the earth?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Let me see if I can pull up a map real quick.
Maybe you just walk like, I don't know, like this, and then you're walking through China.
No, I think it will help you to understand the AE map. I don't know if I have an actual flat Earth map to show you real quick.
And also, I like to know, how thick is Earth exactly?
Oh, no, yeah. Well, that's a good question. We don't know. You know how far down?
Okay.
Well, no, here's the thing. You know how far down we've drilled into Earth? We've only drilled down 8 miles into our Earth.
That's not true.
That is true. No, that's fact. Why do you not think it's true? That's the, I forget, if the chat can help me out, what is the name of the hole? It's I think it might be a Russian company. But if somebody, it's the borehole. Somebody's going to type it in my chat, and I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know. But I wanted to show you this right here. This is the map that we go by. Now, if you look at it, the middle here is the North Pole, right? And the whole outer ring is the South Pole. The whole outer, I can't do it. So the outer ring is like Antarctica.
Okay, but then I have another question.
Okay.
The whole edge, if the is the South Pole.
Yes, south.
And what about global warming?
What about it?
Well, the global warming is melting los glaciares. I don't know this big ice. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, the ice wall, the glaciers. Yeah.
All around this is the South Pole. Then we shouldn't have any problem about, right?
I'm not worried about global warming. I think that this is an ecosystem that's taking care of itself, and we probably can't do anything to screw it up. It's just that good. I think it's all a scam. They're trying to tax us. Well, they're trying to tax us.
It's on nature now.
I don't get into none of that. I don't get into global warming. I think it's all a kind of a big scam to try to get money from us and try to control what we do. And
everything's scam then.
Not everything, but a lot more than you might think, and a lot more than you might be ready to accept. Yeah, a lot of this stuff that we hear about on TV, all the shootings, school shootings, lies.
Okay.
It is. The Boston Marathon, all that stuff, fabricated.
Well, do you know how I learned to be a little bit more happy?
Oh God, please tell me.
I don't have a TV.
I don't either. 7 years, no TV.
Do you have any literature books?
I don't read. Reading puts me to sleep. So all my stuff is firsthand experience or research. I don't read. Well, it makes me tired.
Maybe that could be a little bit of a problem.
Well, my reading is on the computer, which is probably more efficient than a book. It's certainly more easily accessible. But here's the thing, look, you talked about why do I care about Earth and the shape and the control and the lies. And well, listen, I have done some things that has taught me, for example, I'm just going to go for you, right? I have left my body. I've gone through walls. I have practiced out-of-body experiences for quite some time. I've also done energy healing. This stuff, I would think it's crazy. But if you did it for yourself, time and time again, and you're left with so many experiences that all of a sudden you have to look at it and go, well, it's real. It changed my whole view on reality. And it kind of let me look into other things like flat Earth with an open mind, a more open mind. And when I did, I found out they were really, really, really lying to us. And I'm trying to spread it like wildfire because it's truth. But all the stuff I told you...
kind of, I don't know, you have this information because you leave your body and have this out of the body of your body experience. So I didn't quite understand what does all these dreams that you had anything to do with a scientific fact.
What I'm saying is that all these things that I've done have opened my mind to believing that this world is more than what we think it was, more than what they told us it was. The school system did not tell me I can leave my body and walk through a wall and see stuff on the other side. They didn't teach me that. They didn't teach me that I could take my hands and pull pain and nausea out of people. They didn't teach me that. Why not? It's why? You know, like these things opened my mind. Now I'm thinking that a lot of things, maybe they're hiding a lot of things. Maybe they don't know as much as we think they know. The government, the control system, the education system, the mainstream.
Well, you definitely have a very strong imagination. I gave you a point for that.
Okay, I'll take it.
And you know, it's not very far from people who actually write books.
But this is real. Like, look. All right.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Stop it.
Okay, I'm drinking. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Every scientific fact, every poem, every novel, every theory, everything, every human knowledge start from imagination. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So why wasting your time on only look for the? I mean, I really want to know at this point. What do you understand by the truth? Like, how do you know that something is false, or how do you know that something is the truth?
I have been a really, really hard skeptic on all of the things that I've researched. And that's why I didn't want to even talk about flat Earth until 8 months into my research. That's when I finally started making videos like this and doing this kind of stuff to teach people about it. Because I really, 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 really...
You haven't answered my question.
Oh.
It's not about flat Earth. It's not about anything you want to try. It's about what do you think, or how do you think that you can say that anything is false or true?
Okay. So let me follow up
anything. An historical fact, the creation of everything if you want, anything. Like the fact that you're alive, the fact that a seed that you plant will grow into a plant. How?
Okay, all I can say to that is that I try as hard as I can to test it for myself before I spread it around as truth.
And how did you test this truth that you want to spread around? Watching videos on YouTube?
No. The outer body stuff and the energy healing. Do you want to hear my stories about it? Because I can tell you why I finally, after 3 different outer body experiences, finally believed that, okay, these must be real. Or the countless stories of energy healing that I've done, whether in person or over the internet or over the phone. After so many of them have worked, I finally decided, okay, this must be real. I mean, I could tell you all the stories, or you can
hold it on stories.
No, yeah. I know. You don't, I don't have to, but that's it. That's what it would amount to. I was really skeptical of all of this until I did it for myself. And I did it.
Okay, now I want to believe you a little bit.
Okay.
So there is that. Okay?
Okay.
What's your flat Earth theory about the creation of the world?
That's fun. Because you know what? I'm not a Bible person. I'm not a Christian, religious Christian. But in the Christian Bible, the Bible is a flat Earth book, baby. It talks about a motionless, stationary Earth. It talks about a dome, a firmament, a barrier that's over the flat Earth that the sun, the moon, and the stars all reside in. They stay in this barrier and they rotate around like clockwork. That's how we know when eclipses happen and all this stuff. Is it because it's actually a dome covering spinning over Earth? That's one thing that flat earthers believe. Not everybody, but it's in the Bible that there's a barrier, a firmament, and it very, very clearly states that the sun and the moon and the stars are within this firmament. So I find that interesting as far as who created Earth or what Earth is. It's in the religious Christian Bible. And there's a lot of the flat Earth community. A lot of the flat Earth people are very, very religious Christians because of this stuff in the Bible. I didn't know that until about 6 months into my research, that the Christians had a major part in the flat Earth movement. So that was cool to find out. But I'm not a religious person. I don't even talk about any of the Bible stuff, all the quotes in the Bible, that talk about flat Earth. It's just fun to think about, though.
Well, this has been fun. I've never talked with someone who believed this.
It has been fun, and I do appreciate you being open-minded and not being very dismissive. Some people just kick me off, right away because they're like, "Oh, this guy's an idiot." But no, I really appreciate it, and I hope you look into it. I hope you look at my channel, the Horry Sheet Show. Maybe you can watch some of the older videos where I kind of go and like show you like some stuff, boom, 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 and make you really think the whole time. It will make you think.
Well, I promise to look into your videos if you promise me to read a book.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What kind of book do you want me to read?
I think you may like Berne's book. I don't know how to spell it, and if it sounds different, but there's this writer called Julio Verne. Have you heard of it?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beers. I don't know if I could spell that.
Verne.
Yeah, that's not happening right now. But no, I have no idea. I'm sure somebody in the chat can hear it better. They're going to listen and they're going to be like, "You idiot, she said this." And I'm going to go, "Oh, okay." They'll help me out.
Well, he was a novelist and he wrote a lot of very beautiful stories about, for example, travels in... I mean, I'm sorry. I just know. I wish I could explain you everything in Spanish, but you won't understand.
Oh my God, no! It'd be so long. I would jump out the car and fly away.
Well, there are great novels about finding things, adventurous things about finding the secrets of Earth. You may like it.
Okay, well, there's just...
In fact, wait. I wait all your explanation, so let me find it on the internet.
Okay, but I can really promise you that I don't have time to read. Oh my God. Can I ask you a question? How old are you, by the way?
Try to guess.
33? What did you say?
Try to guess it.
Oh, try to guess. I was like, I thought you were trying to say 33. I'm thinking that you are... I was like, what? Like half Spanish, half English? Like what? No, oh God, I want to say like young, like, like 23. Older, younger?
I'm older.
All right. 27?
Okay, here, I found it. Jules Gabriel Verne was a French novelist. You can find it on Wikipedia. Jules Verne with a B, U. I mean, if there's people watching this video because I accepted to be on YouTube and whatever, I recommend you, as you are trying to really convince me that the Earth is flat, I really recommend you to read all the literature about Jules.
Oh, thank
Verne.
you. Thank you, Christopher. Jules Verne. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Gotcha. Save the day. All right, see, I told you somebody would come through. Okay, so yeah, there's probably not a snowball's chance in hell because, like I said, like if I they egg the car. I'm telling you, they throw eggs at the car.
You're so drunk.
Oh, Santa, throw me a ball. He's so stingy, man. I'm just messing with you. No, really, no, I can't, they tried to, check it out. When I was in 5th grade, I was such a computer nerd that when they had the accelerated reader program in school.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Like, 5th grade, you have, okay, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, go on.
So I was such a nerd, and the people were just starting to put in this new program to schools, and the teachers were freaking out. They didn't want to learn anything new, and they were like, they looked at me and they were like, "You know about this stuff?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, can you make the tests for all the kids?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I was making the tests for the accelerated reader program when I was in school. They told me, if you do this for me, we won't make you read anything. We'll make you only read one book. So I just had to read one book. All the other kids, they had to read all kinds of books, but I had to make the test. So I got away. So I didn't have to read. I hate reading. Reading's not going to happen. But it was funny.
What was the last book you read? The last one?
Hatchet. In high school, I was made to read Hatchet, and which is a good book. It was a good book. Yeah. It was about the guy he crashed his plane in the woods, and he had to, survive in the wilderness for a long time, and
And as an adult.
It's some kind of novel, or I don't know. I just had to read it. I didn't
What
want to.
novel?
Oh, what level? Grade level?
What novel? What was the last story you read?
Well, that was it. That was Hatchet. The book called Hatchet. That was the last one that I read.
What was that about?
Oh, I mean, it was about a guy that crashed his plane and had to survive off of the woods and everything he was trying to build to survive, like a shelter. And I think he ended up making a hatchet, which is why the book was named Hatchet. I don't know. I had to take a test on it, so I had to read it like 80% of the way through so I could pass the test. You know what my favorite book? My favorite book is Goodnight Moon. And you know why? Because it's about 12 pages long, and most of the pages don't have any words.
Oh, don't you like comics?
Comments?
Comics.
Comic books. Oh, no. My brother was into comic books, but I wasn't. I started on video games pretty early, and I went with video games. Yeah.
What kind of video games?
Oh, I play video games where like you have magic spells and bow and arrows and swords and shields, and those are my favorites. And I play with people from like all over the world. So it's called
I know those kind of video games.
You don't sound very impressed by those games.
No, maybe because I never really had the skill to play them, but I do recognize that there's a lot of artists behind them, and they make very beautiful scenarios and monsters, and there's a lot of imagination there. I think that's something very interesting about video games. It's the creation of a very unique and whole world.
Yes, it's a whole fantasy world, a whole different reality that you can suck yourself into and get absorbed into. And that can be good or it can be bad. That's all I'm going to say. It's been fun, though, talking to you. I really appreciate this open-minded conversation.
And I'm not tired. I want to keep talking now.
But well, I got to go pee. I've had I can't tell you how many beers I've had sitting on the desk. I got to go pee at this point. But please do look into the flat Earth thing. It's getting bigger. A lot of people since 2015, it's been growing and growing and growing. So you might hear about it somewhere else.
Every one of us start believing that the Earth is flat. Like, what will happen?
Whew.
Is that your goal? Is that how does the world will change? Will change politically, economically? How will it change?
So many ways.
Now that you have this very valuable information, now what's the next step in this revolution knowledge?
The next step is for everybody to realize how easy it is to be deceived and how much our energy can go to fueling such a deception. And once we realize that our thoughts are valuable and that we should not be brainwashed into thinking that we are not, they have us thinking that we're I mean, look at the Western medicine system. Like, if we get sick, they give us a pill. The pill masks the pain that we have from our sickness.
Right there,
It doesn't heal us.
I am absolutely agree with you.
Yes,
I don't believe in Western.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Medicine.
It's terrible. But
very, very dangerous. Yes.
Okay, well, the food system, the GMO foods, the chemicals that they put in our foods. If you, what I found out, I have, you know what? Honestly, I have a little more research to do. But if it's true that if you feed lab mice, and the mice that are in the lab being tested on, if you feed them GMO food for 3 generations of mice, then, I don't know, by the 3rd generation, they can't have babies anymore? Well, if lab mice are a lot like humans, if you feed us 3 generations of GMO corn and GMO whatever, genetically...
I really don't believe you have to test on mice. I mean, we are dying of cancer.
Well, and then what do? They give us radiation, chemotherapy? That's not helping anything. That's killing you. Like, if you take vitamins, if you do a detox regimen, all kinds of other things that you can do to probably rid yourself of cancer, a hell of a lot better than chemo. But they want to push the chemo. They want you under radiation.
Now let's stop this conversation. You have to go. I have to go to sleep, and you have to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God!
Okay?
Yes.
But wait, just
what?
Just one little thing. Try to be happy by not stressing so much about the truth or the false things. I'm not saying do not question anything, no, because not question anything is a very stupid way to live. Yeah. But maybe if you try to find your own answers using your imagination, but not trying to convince anyone else, like just, I don't know, thinking about that every reality from every human being is different, and not trying to thinking way too much into that there's a greater truth, or I don't know. I think there's a lot of debt, a lot of stress in the world, a lot of, I don't like to say evil because it's to talk in biblical terms, but there's a lot of aggression and violence.
Mm-hmm.
So worrying about anything else than not helping another people when he's in distress, or I don't know, not being nice with a stranger. I don't know.
Those things are more important than,
and that those things are way more important than being stressed for things we may not understand in our whole life.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I think if you've done a little more research into where maybe they're lying to us on a lot of...
I am not religious. I don't believe like
me either.
You have to be nice with everyone. Just, I don't know. I think the only thing that everyone needs now in the actual economic and political system that is in the whole globe is to really start to thinking in the other in the people that's next to you, even if you don't know him or she, and respect them and help them.
Sure.
We need kindness, despite of everything or anything this other person thinks. If the earth is a sphere, or if the earth is flat, or anything these other people next to us could believe, I think we just should be kind to each other. Kind. unlovable people,
Well,
despite of any reason, of any scientific.
you know, I'm looking at my chat. My chat's like telling me, Alicia Kate says, telling the truth does help people. I kind of think that, you know what? If we spread this kind of truth, it will help them realize that they're being harvested, they're being poisoned, they're being lied to, they're being, you know,
Alicia,
all these things.
I want to know. So you will try first to convince someone that the earth is flat. Then I don't know if this someone is hungry to give him a piece of bread or anything. You think you will help him or her
get what they want, hear what they want to hear, right? That's what you're thinking. But the thing is, if you look into everything I've said, you will find that they are lying to us. That you will find that there's been experiments like the Michelson-Morley experiment that were trying to prove that we are going around the sun, but it couldn't. And when it proved that Earth was stationary and motionless, in history, the Michelson-Morley experiment, it got pushed under the rug. It got hidden from us, and it was replaced with Einstein's relativity theory. So when you look into the history, when you look into everything, all the space bubbles, all the flashing lights above the astronauts, all the fake moon landing pictures, all the stuff, the cloned clouds and photos, when you look into all of it, you will find out we've been lied to. And when you find out we've spent so much money to be lied to, there's a reason why we're being lied to, and it's much deeper than the shape of the Earth. And that's the beauty of flat Earth, is that it ties everything in. It makes you realize that, wow, they are lying to us about something this big. What else are they lying to us about? And then you look into a little bit of the other stuff. Now, a lot of the stuff could be totally ridiculous, like reptilian people and all that. Look, I don't buy into any of that yet, but the shape of the Earth, it's not that. It's not a ball. And
just be kind. That's all I can say.
I love that. That is so awesome. So let's leave on that. And like, you know what? Thank you for being open-minded and nice. And I just love the light that's shining in you. And I hope that you look into it yourself, you know? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I love that. It's been a great talk. Have a great night. You want to give any shout outs? Say hi, bye, anybody?
Oh, I really doubt anything I know is watching this. But thank you for listening, I guess.
Have a great
Try
night.
to read anything that makes you feel, I don't know, that push out your imagination. Any book. Grab a book.
Grab a book. That's it. Grab a book, she says. All right. Have a great night. And sleep well. I know you're probably going to end it here, but sleep well.
Yeah. I
Peace.
have to sleep now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That was good. And you know what? Sometimes you got to go against the grain. And you have to try really hard. But this... She was receptive. She was receptive. And if she looks into any of it, she's going to figure it out. You can't win them all. You can't like always win too big. And this was way better than getting hung up on, right? It's way better than getting hung up on. Look, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's like 3 a.m. almost. I got one more to do. I have to pee. So sorry, guys. I'm going to put on the beer break message, and I'm going to go take a whizzer. And when I get back, we're going to do one more. Hopefully they're a little bit more accepting. She couldn't have been any more open-minded. She was certainly open-minded. She was like, why are you doing this? But I'm like, because it's important. It ties into everything. If they're lying to us, it's important to us that we know this. But some people, like, they don't know. Like, they're like, why? So what? You know, like, but it's okay. She was cool. I really liked her. All right, be right back. Let me put on some more musica, electronomia. What is this? Electronomia. Okay, that's what we're gonna have. So.
Couldn't do it.
Nope, sorry, not the Chantix commercial. Be right back. All right. You guys ready to do it one more time? One more time. Let's see what we can get. I want to play the sparkles above this astronauts' heads, and I want to see what somebody has to say about that. That's my goal right now. I want to get somebody that just wants to see, you know, proof after proof, and I want to hammer them with it. That's my goal. You guys let me know. Like, what should I hold on to these people for that long and really try to drill it in, or should I just be like, you're not buying it, let me skip you? Because I don't want to do that. You know, I really don't. I feel like I have to take what hand I'm played and go with it until they boot me, because she was very open-minded. She really was. Never mind, it's working now, says Dave. What's going on? He has audio. Turn it up, says Fish. What? Turn what up? People are fickle, says Fish. You should have more people watching. This 200 people will watch a debate, but 6 watching real combos in the making makes no sense. Well, Dave, I don't know. I think I'm censored as hell. I really do. I think that, you know, when I share any freaking thing that I do anywhere, Facebook will block it and tell me it's spam until I go and hit the button that says this is not spam, and then it's like, oh, we reviewed it. It's not spam. Thanks. Sorry. And I mean, I've even like paid for Facebook advertising and tried to share my post that I was paying to boost, and they still mark it as spam. So I don't, you know, yeah. There's your answer. I mean, they don't want this information out. They don't want people like me spreading anything of value. Trust me. Yeah, you let something like this go viral? No, it's not gonna stop. That's my guess. I do not get my bell notifications. I click the bell. Go with your instinct, Horry. Thank you, Dave. That's my instinct. My instinct is to take, I don't care. I would like to reach 100 people at a time, and I probably could do that on places like you now. But my instinct's telling me if I have one person, I'm with that one person right now. And you guys are here along for the ride, and certainly you're helpful because I ask you, you know, in the chat, you know, for certain things. Christopher was there. He was like, yo, this is what you wanted, and I got it. Thanks. Oh, you said bye. Yep. I guess you went to bed, Chris. There you go. Horty, what do you think of this picture? Let me see. Christopher. All right, let me show you guys what he wants me to see. Let's see here. What do I think of that picture? Okay. No, I mean, I wonder why the arm right there, it looks like the United States sign is going over his arm, and I wonder what these lines are that's coming behind him. It's just anomalies in the picture. Yeah, that's, you know, it could easily be fabricated. That kind of stuff can easily be fabricated. I don't know. I could, you know, put it under a microscope and look at it and change the levels, but I'm not a, you know, forensic expert, so I couldn't tell you. Why? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Is that what you notice? Well, for the most part. I mean, it looks like crap. The whole lunar module, the top part looks not even real. It's too shiny, it's too perfect, it's too crisp. It just looks CGI'd. You know, I mean, obviously the guy is not wearing a helmet. I mean, what do you want me to notice? Yeah, it's in a studio set, right? It's Cerner von Braun on fake NASA set, right? Yeah. It's a fake studio set. Who's the guy in the suit? Cerner von Braun. Werner von Braun. Yeah. Werner von Braun, that's right. I know the moon is I know the moon then is fake, but that is cropped. Cropped. Well, yeah, I mean, how much of a ball is it? Look. The shadow is already dropping off. Like, what is it, curving already? Just past the module, it's curving? I don't know. There's so many problems with it. Alright guys, we're gonna do another one. Let's see. I gotta do one more, and then I am going. Let me get back in the Facebook live feed and say hi to everybody. I gotta do going. I'm listening to myself. It's creepy. It's her first time, so she did great, says Victoria. Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, she was. She had I loved her too, Victoria. Yeah, I love that she was kind, Alicia. She had that light in her eyes, you know? She was in there. She was in there, and I appreciated that. That's why I stuck through it, you know? She was intelligent. She wanted to hear more. She would look. She said very early on, like, she was like, "Oh, I'm so tired. I'm ready to go to sleep." But she was intrigued, and I hope that she looks into it. Cause man, we all thought flat earthers were freaking stupid. But I saw Flat Earth, 200 proofs Earth's not a spinning ball. I saw ODD's videos. I saw, all these other videos. I gotta go back and put links on all my stuff. All the 5 best documentaries that I've been flat smacking people with on Fiverr. Because if you don't know, also something I've been doing when I was getting some more support and when I had things a little more stable in my life, I was doing Fiverr flat smackings where I would pay people on Fiverr to watch 40 minutes of Flat Earth, 40 minutes of a 2-hour long documentary, and they would give me what I asked them to give me was like 5 minutes of feedback video on it. So yeah, here you go. Here's $5. They would get $4, but besides the point. They'd go watch 40 minutes of it, give me a 5-minute video, and that's it. And a lot of times, I mean, when I say a lot of times, 7 out of 10 people would really sit there and go, wow, I'm blown away. I'm going to look more into it. For the most part, they were all like, most of them were like, yeah, I'm going to look into it. Some of these people were like, oh, this is all stupid garbage. And let me tell you, those people were not in there, if you know what I mean. Okay. You guys ready for this? Do one more. Look, Fish Called Rick says do 5 more. I'm going to do one more at least. AboveTopSecret.com. Yeah, 200 proofs. Nailed it for me. I laughed and clicked FE off for weeks before I looked at it for real back in May 25. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I looked. 200 proofs Earth's not a spinning ball made me kind of think that a lot of it was garbage. Like I about 40 minutes in, I was still half and half, but I was half and half. I wasn't like, oh, this is all stupid. I was like, oh, ooh. A couple of them really made me go, ooh. And then when I finished it, when I put in that work, and I went past that hour and a half mark, and I was like, the scales were already tipping the other way. So that's what did it for me. All right, guys. I know a lot of you don't want to hear me just babble on. I'm getting more drunk as I go, so let's do it. All right, Starman. Okay. Shaboopy. I'm hitting start. I'm gonna get in character here. I don't know what the hell is on my bar stool, but it is sticky. So sticky. I think I'll let the kids eat like peaches or some shit on it one day. It's freaking disgusting. This seat in the Tesla. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, seat. Go, Horry seat. Okay. Start. Start, please. Oh, that guy skipped me right away. Oh, you did too. Hey, look at me, I'm like hiccuping and shit. Hey, how's it going? You just laughed. You from Greece? Nope. Oh, what's up? No, that dude was in his bathroom. That guy was naked. Oh, cool tattoos. What are you jerking on over there with the right hand? Dude's got earphones bigger than mine, and it sounds like he's in a jet engine. Hey! Oh, no, he skipped me right away. What's up, man? Nope, skipped me. Damn. Maybe I'm being too aggressive. I have to be a little more passive. Hey. Nope. That didn't work either. Are you in a doctor's office? Dude, that was like a doctor in India. What is he doing on Chat-roulette now? Yo!
You're in space.
Yes, I am. Would you like to be in space too?
I guess
Am I gonna hear an echo the whole time?
You're hearing an echo?
Oh, no, not anymore. Okay. Would you would you like to go live on my YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Twirtle, Tiger, Tacker, and Tittle live stream?
Tittle? Never heard of that before.
Okay, I made that one up. Damn it. I thought I could joke around. Shit. I have to be super serious. I don't know, he was like 15, but he's just looking for boobs. I know. Sorry. What's up? So what? I ran one off. Okay. Let me go through the next 20 dick cams for you guys until I get another one, right? It's an act. I got to put on an act. Here we go. Look, the past 6 cameras. Look, there's a guy's ceiling fan right now. I had a guy's bathroom tile. I had 3 or 4 whackers. I'm just trying to make conversation. What's up? How you doing? Got a dog. A glimpse into people's lives. Oh, I thought I smelled the Wicked Witch. You need to bathe. What's up? Bet it looked half insane. How's it going? I'm almost ready to give up. No, I'm not. I could do this all night. I really can. It still says connecting to partner. Oh, that partner does not want to connect to the Horry right now. Nope. Nope, neither does that one. That guy was just... I don't even want to paint you the picture. Hey, nope. That guy. Could you just imagine, guys? What do you think I've seen so far? They come in all shapes and sizes. And apparently all different colors. What you got in there? What you got in there? Oh. Oh, you're gonna stick around. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me get a better look at that. Oh my goodness. Are you about ready to, if you know what I mean? You finally skipped me. It's like it's such a win if they skip me first, because then I have like approached that creep factor. And I don't have to reach with the other hand and like click on all the buttons it takes me to skip them. It's easier to get the pop gun. What's up? Yo, no, Cheech, no. Oh, that guy oh my god, that guy looked like he just woke up from a nap. And he's like, and I was like, wait, no. What's up?
What's up?
Yo.
What the hell is this?
What is this?
Yes, you're in space.
Yeah. But I can't deal with the echo. Where's your headphones?
Is it okay now?
Let me see. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo. I think it's
This
okay.
song,
You know that song?
you know it?
I know it.
It's Arabic song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea. Wow. That's interesting.
Thank you. Where are you from?
America.
USA. We're from
America. Arkansas.
What?
Arkansas.
Is it close to Texas or?
Yeah. Yep. Right there. Yep. Next. Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. I'm from Egypt.
Yeah.
Cairo.
Cool. Cairo.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice to meet you. They call me Horry.
Horry.
Yep.
All right. My name is Shapa.
Shapa. That's a cool name. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I'm live right now, streaming live. Would you like to be on the Tesla car television and tell
Yeah,
everybody
sure.
hi? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Here we go.
Okay, bro.
Here's Shapa. He's from Cairo, Egypt, and he is about to just have a conversation with us. And I'm going to ask you another question. You ready for this, Shapa?
Ask.
All right. Do you think that the Americans went to the moon in the 1960s?
Yeah, I guess so. You're telling everyone this, so you did it.
Okay.
You know, you can't lie because you have the biggest nation, and the biggest nation can't lie. If it's lie, so it will be. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. It'd be a big problem if we lied about that, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a big liar with a big president with a yellow hair. Ooh, orange.
Ooh. Okay. That's a nice answer. That's an honest answer, ladies and gentlemen. That is an honest answer. That's all the way from Egypt. Is that what a lot of people in Egypt think? They think that it really happened because they couldn't possibly lie about something that big.
No. We possibly think that America or USA is a big liar. You know? But
Yes.
but in the same time, we believe that if America lie on its people or citizens, so it will be a big problem for you guys, not us.
No. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you feel like you're separated from this.
No, it's you know, I see that America may be gone because we have some scientists go to NASA from Egypt, very famous scientists, and I don't think they lie too because Egypt is not a very big country. It's a small country, you know, against to many countries. So I don't think they lie about the space, but they lie about many things, about politics, everything of politics. They lie.
Okay, so you think that America? Do you think we went to the moon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. The moon is closed, but I don't think you will go far.
Did you know that we have NASA people saying that they cannot get past low Earth orbit?
Yeah. I don't know, but they know better than me. I don't know.
Well,
I
there's.
don't study.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen. Let me tell you this. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Yeah. No, don't touch this. Don't touch it.
I'm trying to get it, but yeah, it's too far away. It's always too far away.
Yeah, I know. You have to ride a rocket, not a supercharger.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know where the car comes from? You know what this car is?
I don't know. From Morocco, I guess.
Yeah. You know, it's actually a car that SpaceX launched. You know, so there's you know what NASA is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, there's also another company, another space company called SpaceX, and they said that they launched this car into outer space, and it looked just like this. Aside from the TV, it had.
No, this thing, I don't believe it.
You don't believe this?
Yeah.
Me either.
You
I
can
don't
move
believe
a
it
whole
either.
car. You can move a whole rocket because it's fly, but you can move a whole car.
Well, they said that they freaking took this car in a rocket, launched it up, dropped it
You
out.
leave it space like that?
I don't.
I don't believe it.
I don't. No, good. Good on you. So, but you believe they went to the moon. Okay. I'm going to try to help you. I'm going to show you a couple of things, okay? Do you want to see a couple of things? All right. I've been doing a lot of research into this, and this is what I do. I come on Chat-roulette. Oh, look at my green one. Whoop. Oh, I got that green one.
That's it.
I got it. I'm gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Huh?
Don't kill me.
All right, so check.
I will just reduce the volume.
Oh no. So I'm gonna show you something that might make you go, "Oh wow," because it made me go, "Oh wow," and I think that they're faking pictures of Earth that they send us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here's one of the reasons why. So here we go. I'm gonna play Weatherman.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So check this out. These red colored squares. Do you see anything similar about these two squares?
Yes, the thing there, and it's the same. It's all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost 100% the same. It's like 98% the same. The same thing about these peach colored squares, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Also,
Everywhere.
everything. Yeah, the purple ones. Oop.
Yeah.
Huh? It's the same.
Yeah.
So, the thing is, this was the picture that when we bought an iPhone, I don't know what year it was, but when we bought our iPhone, this was the background picture that came on the iPhone. And this was called the Blue Marble Picture of Earth. But when we look at it really close, we see all these things are Photoshop copied and pasted clouds. So like, what is this a real picture of Earth? Well, what we were told was this was a picture of Earth from outer space. But when we look into it, we find out that it was a picture that they had a high altitude plane, a plane that went really high. It took pictures of Earth, and we got these strips of pictures. And we took the strips and we made them into a picture of Earth. Well, excuse me, why? Why did we have to do that?
To put it in the wallpaper of iPhone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why can't we just send a satellite into outer space, turn it around, take a picture, send it to us, and I don't care where the satellite goes. It could go off into, I don't care. Let's just get a good picture. Let's get a good picture.
You are right.
Do you know how much money they make every day on space stuff? How much?
I don't know, maybe daily. I don't think so. I think million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
What if I told you it was $52 million a day?
Dollars?
Mm-hmm. $50 million a day.
For what? For lying?
Yeah, for this.
I can get any Photoshop one or study Photoshop and he will do better and he will take nothing. It will take $100,000 or something. And he will...
Let me show you one other thing real quick. All right. Now, this is I've been telling everybody that's watching this channel right now, I've been telling them that I have a special video I'm going to show because it made me think. It really made me think. All right, so this is it. Let me pull it up. And it has something to do with when they were on the moon. Now I'm a green screen artist. I mean, look around.
Yeah, sure. I like it a lot.
Thanks. So what's that? What?
This is amazing. You made an amazing job.
Oh, thanks. So check it out. I know a thing or two about green screen stuff and programs and all that. But what I want to show you is about a minute and 50 seconds into this video here. What we're gonna see is when the astronauts, supposedly were on the moon. They actually had these little anomalies that appear above their head. So watch right above their head, right in here, and you're gonna start seeing it in a second. Watch. Let me fast forward it to a minute and 50 seconds. I'm gonna put it right here at a minute and 29. Look.
This is a wire.
Oh, you're already catching on to that. You're already catching on to it. Yeah. I think it's a wire. So watch. Here they are. They're I don't know what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to do something. But watch the little sparkles above their head. In a couple of seconds, you're going to see a lot of them. And I'm going to explain what those sparkles are. So here we go. Right there, you're starting to see them. Right there, you start to see them. Yep, look at that. Look at that. What is that?
Shiny.
Yeah. A hella shiny. Yeah. And you see it all throughout this video. But look, there it is again.
This is so obvious.
Yes, it's very obvious. If you know what it is, you will understand completely why it's happening. And I'm about to tell you what it is and why it's happening. Because I do this for a living and I know what I'm looking at, But our grandparents didn't know about this stuff. They didn't know what they were seeing. Look, there it is again. Like, it just, let me show you. Did you see it?
I saw it. You
saw it? Like, look, let me see if I can get it, pause it right here. Like, it's almost like 3, 2, 1, look. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Almost. Look, there it is. You see it? You see it sticking up? Right there?
You will tell it's silky.
You see that? Yeah. All right. Let me tell you what that is. So, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4 studio lights in my green screen studio right now, okay?
All right.
Now, if I had a wire hanging above my head and it was green, most of the time, the software would cut the green color out and it would look invisible. But if I don't know, if I got into a certain angle and the light caught the wire a certain way and it made it shine, it wouldn't be green anymore. It would be more like a yellowish green or a whitish green.
Like what we saw right now.
Like right here. When it turns too bright for the camera to say, oh, that's not green, it's a different color, it shows the wire. And look, it disappeared. Yeah. You see it disappeared. Oh, you saw it pop right there. So
it's shiny. It's so obvious.
It's obvious. So you don't have to. I don't have to tell you what that was, but you see, this is what they showed us. This is them on the moon, right?
Like I don't know. They are big thieves or something. They took all the money for them. For the organization. I don't know. What is the benefit?
Well, they're making a lot of money, and this is just one thing that I showed you. Imagine if I did 3 years of research, and I could show you, I don't know, for the next hour, stuff like this.
You have to win this case. You would get money too. You would be going to sleep at night going, wow, they really are lying to us. Right? They do.
So like, look, there's video of them halfway to the moon. Oh, there's the moon too. Halfway to the moon. I have video of them showing that they're in their space rocket. They're looking out at the moon. They're looking out at Earth, and they're saying, hey, this is what our grandparents saw. Our grandparents saw them say that they were halfway to the moon, looking at Earth, and they were waving. Okay, there's Earth, guys. Look, there it is. You see it? Okay,
There's
bye.
one thing I thought. There's one thing I thought about once.
Oh, what?
I see is the American flag, which is flying on the moon, and they are telling us that there is no air on the moon too. So this is weird.
Yeah, yes, there's no atmosphere on the moon, which means there's no wind that should be blowing.
No air, there's no blowing.
Now, they do say that it's a tin flag. It's made of tin or something. But you know,
you know, I don't believe it too.
Let me tell you why I have a problem with the moon landing. I'm gonna show you something else that's gonna make you go, "Oh my goodness, look how bad they're faking it." So this is what's that?
Russian organizations like NASA, Russian.
What do I think about the Russians?
Russian organization like NASA. There's Russian organization.
Yeah. I think that they're all in on it. They're all in on it.
They are all lying on us.
They're all lying to us. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a war so we can get the real answer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, look at this. Check this out. Look, this top image right here. This was from the Discover satellite's Epic camera. Okay. Now look at the cloud right here. Okay, you see this flat looking cloud right here? Flat thick cloud right there.
Yes.
Now look at this other one right here. That's like a thick diagonal cloud right here.
Yes.
Okay, take note of that. Now watch this. I'm gonna go down. Look at this other picture. Do you see the same thing right there and right there?
Yeah. Yes.
All this is the same picture, but it's tilted a little bit. It's tilted 12 degrees to the right. But this bottom picture right here was supposed to be taken from a different satellite at a different time at a different angle. But the only difference is it's just tilted 12 degrees. But wait,
this happens in one thing. If the moon is flat, you know, this happens. But the moon is not flat. The moon is round, I guess.
Well, wait. This is the moon. This is the moon atmosphere. This is supposedly the moon. But look at this. Look at this gray box. Did you notice the gray box yet? Huh? Did you see? Yeah. Do you know what that comes from?
I don't know.
So if you're in Photoshop and you copy and paste something into another picture, you better remove that square that happens. Because that's a natural occurrence if you just copy and paste something.
Those photos.
Say what?
Where did you get those photos?
NASA.gov.
What? They doing what? In their official site?
Yep. Now, they have since gone by and scrubbed it. They've replaced them with fixed versions, but this is where we originally got them. They fixed it now that we caught on to it, so you can't find it anymore. But
when you tell them this is your photos, they will tell you, no, you're a liar. We have the original photos here.
At this point, it's their word against ours. So I'll give you that. But we found out about this. Look, there's other things that we're finding, like when we talk about stuff and we catch them on lies, they change it up on us. Like, for instance, this car, you said you don't believe it. Oh, what?
Don't show them your things until you get a lot of information, and then you bury them one in one bullet. You know what I mean?
Well, I've done 3 years of research, and there's a lot of little things that add up to where they're finally buried. But not one thing, not two things, not three things, not four things. It takes a lot of things.
Did you notice all this? Oh my God, there's a rocket like that.
They sometimes throw rotten eggs at the car, so I can't let that happen. I gotta watch them.
They notice all the mistakes they do.
Well, we are catching all the mistakes. We're catching all the mistakes. Look, let me show you some mistakes that... Look, let me show you this. You ready for one more? One more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out. Watch. I'm going to show you bubbles in space. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Bubbles. Now, do you know about... Like, let me ask you a question while I'm pulling this up. If you had a vacuum chamber, a machine that sucked out all the air, made a vacuum... If you stuck a balloon in there, and it, the balloon had no air in it, but it was tied off, and it stuck it in the vacuum chamber. Now, if you turned on the vacuum chamber with that balloon in it, would the balloon blow up and pop, or would the balloon shrink, and get smaller? What would it do?
It should blow up.
Oh, good. He's smart. So, yes, the vacuum chamber would suck all the air from the inside of the balloon, pop it.
Yes.
Well, what do you think would happen with the tires on this car? In the vacuum of space, right?
Okay.
Okay, but look at this. If you watch the astronauts, now you know what the ISS is, right? The International Space Station.
Yes.
Yeah, it's this thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they go outside of this thing and they put on their spacesuits and they go fly around in their spacesuits, what if I told you that you could see space bubbles popping up in outer space? Would you believe it?
I know. I didn't go to space, so I will see.
Oh, I'm about to show you something that's gonna blow your mind. Okay, so check this out, and it'll be the one thing that I'll leave you with here. But all right, look at the bubbles that you see popping up out here. Look, that's them, and now this is them in underwater chambers here, because what I found out later on, after I saw bubbles in their live streams, I was like, well, why is that? And then I found out, well, they're underwater, and they're training in spacesuits underwater.
And they make, a Photoshop again.
So look, now here's them in outer space. Look at the bubbles. Look. Bloop. Well, here's a better one. Look. Bloop. Here's another one.
Yeah.
That one's not so good. The rest of them are excellent. The rest of them are really nice. Look. That's the underwater and space. Space bubbles everywhere. Underwater, maybe? I don't know. Is that I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Look, bubbles outer space. Bubbles outer space. Bubbles. I was like, dude, look, here's a side-by-side comparison right here. Look, this is great.
To do this thing, yeah.
Look at this.
They are astronauts. Oh my god, they are not doing this well.
Look at this. This is underwater bubble compared to outer space bubble. Let's watch.
They need help.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I think I made a good enough point. What do you think about all this, my friend?
All lies.
Oh my!
I don't know. I don't believe in this organizations now anymore. After you showed me this,
So do you still think we went to the moon?
They were not going to stop robbing our mind first,
So
I think this is a good thing in the same way, because we don't think much. Guys now don't think much. We are just online everywhere. Media, social media. Don't think about the space or how the mountains go up and blow, and we everything we can learn about, and many people do. And I guess internet is a very bad thing, not a very good thing. Very bad and very good thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, either way.
But the bad side is more and more, because the people just go to the bad side everywhere. They just go to the, I guess you see enough on Chat-roulette.
I was going to say, what are you here on Chat-roulette for?
They are all joking, and they are all just need to make it. So
yep.
I guess no one care about space anymore. You know,
We are not.
so I do. I now do.
Yeah.
Really, I take care of this, and I saw what you showed me, so I have to research again.
Awesome.
You know.
Let me tell you something. Look, I run a channel. Okay, this is my main channel right here.
Yeah. Hello.
This in the yellow, the Horry Sheet Show. That's my YouTube channel. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I
will
would.
put it.
Thank you. I would love for you to look into the stuff that I talk about. Now, here's the thing, and you may think I'm crazy now, but I gotta tell you, I think it's more than just them lying to us about space. I think that it might not be a ball in outer space. I think it might actually be like what you see behind me.
This is a space.
Well, this is a camera that we sent up. And with a weather balloon, a high altitude weather balloon, it goes as high, like high enough until it finally pops. And this is the video that we get. To me, it doesn't look like a ball. It looks pretty flat.
Yeah, I told you this before. I told you if the moon flat, you know, you may take a picture like they did, but I don't know. This is madness, bro.
I don't want to rattle your brain too much. What I showed you tonight was that they are definitely lying to us about the pictures they show us of Earth. The spacewalks have bubbles in them. I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick though. Are you a video gamer at all?
Yeah.
All right. I was hoping you'd say yes. And I'm gonna ask you one more question, and this is gonna get your brain is gonna be like, oh my goodness, is this real? Because look, it's 2018. Don't you think we could send a satellite to outer space and see a real picture of Earth? Right? Well, what happens if we sent one to Saturn and took a real picture of Saturn? Do you think it would look pretty good?
You know?
You would hope, right? Well, check this out. So here's Saturn, okay? And we're going to fly through Saturn's rings. Now, what we were told... I'm sorry, what?
I love this planet. Don't make it on me.
Well, look. So we were told that Saturn... we took a satellite through Saturn's rings, and it took HD pictures of Saturn. And we took those pictures and we turned it into a video, and this is the video. Okay, that's what they tell us this is. But watch. Boop. Does that look real?
You know.
No. So is this PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 graphics?
I guess it's 3 because 3 is better quality.
Ooh, well, this was done before PlayStation 3 was even out. This is old stuff, actually. And so I mean this is whew. Look at this moon come by. Watch this. Watch the moon. Ooh. This is so fake, right?
I don't know about this.
It's so terrible. What am I looking at? Like, what is this right now? I just don't. This is so bad. But they told us that this was real high definition camera pictures. Look at the flat. What is that? What is that flat, perfectly flat edge?
Yeah. Where is the rest of it?
Dude, it's this bad. It's this bad. So look, I hope you look into what I've been showing you because, yep, I think they're lying.
I hope lie again. I hope there is a real planet called Neptune or something. Yeah, tell him.
Hey man,
impossible.
Thanks for being so open-minded. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. But look at what I do. I talk about the Earth being flat and not round, and I talk about all the experiments that we're doing on the ground level and high altitude experiments and all this stuff that prove more a non-rotating, non-spinning, stationary Earth versus Earth that's spinning around a sun at, if you ever watch the sunset, did you look at the sunset and think that you're rolling backwards on a ball?
Like this and this.
Well, it's when you look into this with a different mindset, it will change your reality. But it's not just about the shape of the world. It's about, look how much money we're giving them to lie to us. We could take, if it's $52 million a day, if that's America, which it is, I mean, we're paying them that in America, $52 million a day, taxpayers. If we took $1 million and put it into each state, $1 million could feed the homeless in every state.
Yeah, you can feed the whole world.
That's just one reason why it's important to uncover this truth. So I hope you look into it, man. Thank you so much for being open-minded.
Nice to meet you, bro.
It has been a pleasure to talk with you, man.
Point, but I have until now I'm not convinced really that the Earth is flat, but I have to search.
That's all I'm asking for. Look into it. Watch my show. Watch all my previous episodes, and watch Globebusters on YouTube. They are an awesome show. Every Sunday, a channel called Globebusters will do a video, and whoo boy, they really make you think.
Sure, bro. Sure.
Take care, man. Take care. Good night. Guys. Guys, Horry's job is done. I don't even know. I don't know. What more do you want from Horry? Huh? I have this perfect smile on my face because that is just epic. This is quality. I like this. The sky is thinking. Fish called Rick. This is magic. I'm so pissed that more aren't watching. I know. Hey, Bugs. Dave Hinkle. There are people from most countries in on the lie. I got to crash, but we've been listening for a while. No, this is good stuff. Horry, if you wanked off in space, would the force make the car travel backwards? Chris, I don't know. Horry is watching Dicks for the Cause, says Dave Hinkle. Yeah, pretty much. If 3 years of Flat Earth has taught me anything, it's a real pic from a fake one, and that pic is real. Dude. Guys, this is what I do it for, to be honest. Yeah, the green screens are cool, haha. That was so awesome. Now go to bed, haha. See you later, Alicia. Yep. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm definitely gonna go to bed now. It's time for me to go. Epic, guys. I don't know. I just love it. That's what I do this for. You definitely know he's thinking about it right now. That guy got flat smacked. And when I showed him the astronauts, flashing above their heads, he knew that's wires. That's awesome. Yeah, that dude was cool. Fish called Rick. So share this, guys. If you want more people to see this, please share this to your favorite Facebook group. Share this, tag people in it. I mean, come on. And you know what? It's not so much, it doesn't really matter if you guys share it. To be honest, it doesn't matter if you guys share it. Let's be real. I'm not doing this for flat earthers. I'm doing this for people who have no idea about flat earth. So it doesn't matter if my channel gets big or not. It does not matter. I am making a difference whether I get on Chat-roulette with one person, or maybe I get on Chat-roulette and they have a group of friends, like 3 or 4 people. Sometimes that happens. And I flat smack 4 or 5 people. It's not for anyone but newcomers. So it doesn't really, I can't imagine where you could share it unless you share it in a completely random place, which, yeah, by all means, do that. Go ahead and share it in a Martha Stewart's channel. You know, like share it in a Donald Trump political channel. Share it on a NASA forum. I don't know. Share, you know, whatever. If you want to help out, do that. If you also want to help out, there's a link there to donate in the stream. But what I'm doing is to wake people up, wake new people up. And I'm constantly looking at new ways to do that. Chat-roulette has been awesome. YouNow.com has been awesome. I'm thinking about what video game might be the next best video game to Flatsmack in. At this time, I've just not found one that is really doing it for me. But anyway, that's it, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Fish. Thanks, Bugs. Flat Earth Live. Poncho Pete picked up some of your stream. Horry, awesome work. Thank you, man. Thanks, Poncho. Hey, guys, you check out Poncho Pete's channel. You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys. I didn't know that the Poncho Pete was really. I thought it might have been a fake channel for a long time. Like when I was a fresh flat earther, I thought Poncho Pete was a troll channel. I went in there and I'm like, these guys are never talking about flat Earth, and I was so mad about it, and I would rage on them in the chat. But then I, you know, like over a while, I finally realized what Poncho Pete's channel was for, and it's just a 24/7 live stream where people can just hop in and talk about whatever. It's just a bunch of flat earthers that want to talk. It doesn't always have to be flat Earth, but it does end up being flat Earth a lot of times. I learned about Comet Lovejoy from them the other day, like a few months ago, whatever. I'm terrible with time. Don't hate. But I was like, wait. NASA.gov said that there was a comet in space spewing out alcohol and sugar all over the Milky Way galaxy. It was this comet shitting out sugar and alcohol. And we just casually named it Comet Lovejoy. Yeah. I'm pulling the bullshit card on that, okay? Come on. All right. Anyway, guys, much love. It's been fun. Horry was great. Poncho Pete's good. Uranus smells like farts. Uranus, yes, Fish. Uranus does smell like sulfur hexafluoride or whatever the hell it is. I probably butchered that. But that was also on a NASA.gov website or some CNN website. Yes, it's official. Uranus smells like rotten eggs. Yeah. Anyway, guys, they're mocking us, guys. They're mocking us. You know that. Have fun. You know Horry's here to wake people up, right? Yeah. Who's with me? Like this post, love this post, share it, etc., etc. Peace out. I don't know what else I could do. Hold on. Can I do this? We'll just end the stream with this. Peace out, guys.